Okay, guys, welcome to another wonderful session from Boycie's World. Today, we're gonna talk about disappointments. Right, disappointments in life. How do we deal with disappointment? Why do we get disappointed? Getting ready to expect disappointments, and a whole bunch of stuff in a nutshell. All right. First, off, to begin with, disappointments. Life is full of disappointments, right? And it's something that, it's inevitable. Things will not always work out the way we want it to be, and that's just life, right? But how does this disappointment affect us to the point of being stressed, being to a point we feel like we have no hope, we just give up, we just, let everything go. And that's most of the time due to expectations, right? Sometimes we do things, and our expectation is so high, right? Our expectations of the outcome, the results, are so high in our mind that when the reality of the results come to us, we're broken into pieces. And these are the things that experience gives us. Right? And these are the things we need to start to expect in life. Right? That disappointments are normal. Right? And they don't always plan and go the way we want it to be. Right? And this is very, very important. Because expect high expectations with minimal disappointment, without turning out the way you want it to be, can leave you into pieces. Right? It can shatter you, it can have you all on the floor, it can have you there for days, months, years. It can have you blaming yourself, right? Blaming others. And these are the things that we will learn to understand, that disappointment is something that we can't escape from. We just have to deal with it. How do we deal with this disappointment? One, by not setting our expectation bar so high. Right? When we do stuff or we do things, we do it out of goodwill. We do it for a human being, we do it out of goodwill. We do it ourselves, we do it hoping for the best. Right? And we go with the mindset saying, hey, if it don't work out, we try again. Right? Or hey, if it don't work out, we change our direction, we change our ways of doing things. Right? And believe that there is a way. Right? But disappointments are there. And you cannot remove it out of the equation, because it is part of the equation. So we've got to pull through that. Our next thing is disappointment with human beings. Right? This is our next one of the highest form of human intelligence. Right? Disappointment from other human beings. Maybe a relationship, maybe a family, maybe a kids, maybe a stranger, maybe a friend. Disappointments are normal, right? And sometimes we expect when we do things for someone, in return they will return the same favor. But the thing about it in life, we have to learn to understand that people don't think the same way that you do. Everyone has their own mind and everyone thinks differently. What you might think is right, they might think is wrong. What you think is normal, they might think it's taboo. Alright? So, by dealing with an individual personality, You feel them out and you understand their nature and what they're about, and then you deal with them accordingly, right? Because as we all know, and as I said before, these disappointments and expectations of human being is unknown. These out of everything else, out of doing things for yourself and success, something, expectations of human being is unpredictable. Right? Someone can have an idea or a feeling right now, today, and by the time they sleep on it and get up in the morning, they have a totally different feeling or understanding. Now, can you control something like that? No, you can't. You can't control and deal with their emotions. Only they can do that. But what you can do is protect your space, your energy, right? And deal with the things that you can't control within your realm, right? And anything external or indirectly, you can move or adjust yourself towards those situations. And that's the way we deal with disappointments. You know, understand? Not high expectations, right? I once read in a novel where they say, process life as what it is and not what you think it should be. And that's powerful, right? Many times, many of our stresses come from in our minds, overthinking, thinking what could happen, what could happen, you know, and it's also the opposite. What good could happen, what I would expect out of this, for doing that. And we do get results, huh? We do get results. And it's not wrong to think that way. But we also have to, you know, equalize our thinking and understand that it could not work out the way we want it to be. You know, and these are normal because sometimes you go about life and you've studied for X amount of years, and you know your expectation is, when I finish with this, I will be getting this dream job. You know, I would be getting this amount of salary, this amount of money, this lifestyle that I have imagined. And when the reality is set in, you realize it's not that. And you know, a lot of people give up. A lot of people just, you know, just lay there on the floor and just let go. And that's a wrong way of thinking. You know, you gotta continue trying. You gotta continue going. Understand? Because there is a way. And you just watch other human beings, you know, someone get through that, plenty people in situations and positions just like you know, was in similar places and similar situations, and they push through and follow through. So those are guidelines for you to believe that you can, you know, right? But it can be stressful, it can be tough, you know. Sometimes, you know, you start your business and you're thinking, right, I put in so much work into this, and a lot of people will be watching my YouTube videos. A lot of people will be buying my merchandise, you know, buying my clothes, buying my food, you know. And when everything's set up and done, and on the day, only 2 person come and buy a box of food out of 20. You know, only 3 people watch your videos on YouTube. You know, nobody want to buy your merchandise, you know. You know, people have a lot of criticism, you understand? Before they say the good, they say the bad, what you should do and what you shouldn't do. You know, and all these are disappointments, you know. And these things make a lot of people give up. And just decide not to do it again. But these voices, these outside voices, you need to, you know, just get rid of them. You know, just ignore them. You know, and the most fearful voice is the one inside of your inner voice. You know, telling you that you're not good enough, you can't do it. You know, all these lead to disappointments that we, as human beings, or as an individual, should try to ignore and just continue going. Because there is a way, as I said, Once you believe there is a way, you continue trying. And along the way, when you continue trying, you start to find patterns and answers. You start to find the truth of the world. You know? And that's where you become more sure of yourself. You could get that gut feeling, you're more sure of yourself. You know? But in life, this is where we have to deal with disappointments. You know, one of the main things, as we had mentioned and we talk about throughout the whole video, is our expectations. Our expectations and reality are two different things. Right? Process life as it is and not what we think it should be. Right? I'd like to thank you guys for another session on disappointments. You know, go out there, do your best. Set your expectations high, but not so high to the point that you're, I won't say you're not in pieces, because you can set it to the point where you're in pieces, but not to the point that where you give up. Where you give up on your dreams, where you give up on life, where you give up on human beings, where you give up on reality. You know, to the point of suicidal thoughts. You know, to the point of where you just hurt everybody else because you're hurting inside. To the point of where you discourage everybody because your dreams didn't come true. Not to those points. You know? So, go out there, continue being great. From Boycie's world to your world. God bless.